Yeah, thanks, Andy. I'm Vince Warner with Field Optics, and we're here at SHOT Show this year introducing our new product line. Having a great time, and we got some really cool stuff. So last year, Andy, we introduced our center tube style tripod, our gun pod, ball head, and tripod. It's a fantastic system for any kind of heavy weapon, or even light weapons for that matter. This year, we're introducing our new bolt top series. So that's right over here. So this is called the BT Precision Series tripod. It's cool because there's no center tube, and so the ability to bring the gun down right to the frame of the tripod is greatly increased. So I'm only dealing with a short distance here, versus with our other system, it's many inches. So let me show you some of the features, Andy, of our bolt top. Number one, most other series tripods utilize their bolt top as a leveling base. We don't do that. We make ours a simulation of an actual ball head. So this allows you to dial in whatever friction you want, and using our plus or minus 20 degrees of rotation, you can get whatever you want to do. It's also an independent pan axis, so I can spin independent of the bowl, which is also kind of cool. It's Arca Swiss and Picatinny lever clamp, which I'll show you in a minute. But first of all, I wanted to just show you the value of the leveling base, or the friction control leveling base that we do. So I'll go ahead. I've already set the friction that I want, and you can see, Andy, that the gun is fully cantilevered with no support. The cool thing about that is, like for your predator shooter, he really wants to set up like this, or in sniper. That's also the really cool thing. He's in his hide. He's been sitting there for 3 hours. He wants to have the gun at the ready. But now all of a sudden he has a strong reason to change position. He doesn't want to have to go and manipulate the tripod. He doesn't need to, because ours is friction controlled. I can immediately just go to any position I want and lock it in, and it stays right there. That's a big deal because I don't have the extra time to have to go and readjust and reposition. Okay, now let me kind of show you the next system, Andy, is our gun pod. It's really the coolest universal gun vise on the market. It's all designed to be Picatinny compatible. So if you have the fortune of having any kind of Picatinny strip on your weapon, you don't need to even use the vise. So in this case, I got just a little small strip here. I also have a little strip back here. For this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and use the one all the way at the end, all right? And you also can see I have a pick strip right down the middle, and there's our locking system that comes up here. It interlocks with the teeth of the pick strip. So once I engage, it cannot come out of the groove. So it's this simple. I'm going to slide in. I'm going to center it over my pick strip, interlock on the teeth, and now I am fully engaged. The weapon cannot be removed. If you want to, bring in the side clamps just for fun. Now this is your belt and suspender situation. So now I am fully engaged, and there is absolutely no chance of rotation or slippage. The other thing about it is, the more Picatinny features I want to mention. Let's say you have some stuff on the bottom. Say you have a bipod on front, so you can't slide in. If you can get some pick on the side, these walls are reversible, and this is the Picatinny pattern as well. So if you had a side clip you want to vertically introduce, then these things would interlock on the sides and also prevent rotation. Even our rubber is Picatinny designed, so you could even do it this way in the rubber, and that's enough to actually prevent rotation. Okay, the last feature, Andy, that makes this thing really cool is how do you attach the gun pod to the tripod. Other companies ask you to go ahead and take the camera plate that comes with your head. We use Arca Swiss, and they expect you to remove that from the head, bolt it onto your device, and then put it back on. We said, why do that when I can put the Arca Swiss clamp, right into the main frame of our system. So I don't have to use any plate at all, and I'm direct connect right into my head, so I don't even use the plate. Saves money, and another failure point has been removed. If you are using a bolt gun, like we talked about, and you don't want to use that, go ahead and put in our protective thing on the bottom. So now you can use soft side guns, and then just rely entirely on the clamp force. Okay, Andy, now, lastly, let's talk about this. This is introduced here at SHOT. So it's a dual purpose, Arca Swiss level 1, Picatinny level 2. So if I don't want to use the vise, I want to go dedicated, I can roll right in, and the level lock will lock to either one. I also did mention that the painting. Now for the PRS shooter, as he's sitting behind the weapon, he wants to see a line level from the rear of the gun. So this is available to him, as well as the bubble level on top. The thing about lever locks on these kind of things is there's never the exact standard between one device and the other. So you have to get actually a fine tune to get the friction you want. So here's our tension wheel. So what you'll do is in advance you will just dial in the tension, and this allows you to get the tension you're looking for on your lever. Okay, well you can go to many of our dealers, Sportsman's Warehouse being one of them, lots of other dealers across the country, or order direct from our website at fieldopticsresearch.com.